Did you wake up and want to be a different woman today? Did you wake up and say, absolutely not, no more of this stuff. It's time for me to do me and only me? Even if you didn't, we're going to do it anyway. We're going to talk about some mindsets to shift your focus and shift your confidence level and just shift your mindset. Because even if you didn't do it today, if you've been to my channel before, you may have noticed that there's been a change. I renamed the channel because we need to be very focused and serious about our content, right? And even though I am the person in the channel, I like to do the talking head thing, I want to do some interviews, I want to do some podcasts, I want to focus more on the 100% confidence aspect. We are having a confidence rebirth. That's what we're doing. And we're starting that with some mindset shifts today. Or whenever you hear this video, let's shift that mind. I am super excited to rebrand a bit because I'm trying to not necessarily niche down, but I guess niche down. But I want to make sure that my content reaches who it needs to reach and that YouTube sees it as such. And so any girlies out there that are looking for a little bit of a push, I want my content to find them. Let's get into this. First, we're going to call these mindset shifts for women who want to be on the rise. Because up and up and up is the only place we're going. 1, unfollow anyone who makes you question your worth. You probably have a person on your social media somewhere or somewhere, anywhere, on your phone, at work, that you don't particularly care for. Maybe they're not the nicest of people. Maybe you don't feel like they support you. Maybe they gaslight you, or they do something and you're just kind of dealing with it. It's time to unfollow those people and let them go. I'm not talking about you're mad at like a friend, someone that you really think is not there for you. Don't be afraid to let them go. You don't need more friends, or you don't need more enemies or associates just for no reason. When talking about social media, you want to curate your feed. Your future depends on it. And in a way it does, especially if you want to make money on social media or you have a business online. Because there's a lot of entrepreneurial girlies out there that are still very nice folks that keep people around that they probably shouldn't. They probably see that person on their feed, feel cringy about it a bit, and just keep them there and just keep it moving. Let's not. Just let them go. 2, say no without explaining. No, we're grown. We're grown. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to explain that you don't want to do it. Just don't do it. You don't need a permission slip to have boundaries whatsoever. Now, I am not saying, there's one thing that I have a problem with getting with. Women will sometimes, we will deal with a lot from a man. You will deal with a man for years that's giving you some BS, right? But if one of your best girlfriends does something and you get in one argument, you just want to cut it off. No, if your girlfriend needs you, you're one of your best friends, and they really need you to be there for them, you may want to think about that no. Because that's a whole nother category of a situation. If someone really, really needs you and you really, really love them, maybe don't give them that hard no like that without an explanation, because that says a lot about your friendship. But if it's just someone that you have a cavalier situation with, relationship, go right on ahead and just say no and go back to what you were doing. Don't feel bad about that. This is your life. Do one thing you've been avoiding. What is it? What have you not done that you should do? Something that'll probably get you to the next level, but you don't want to do it. That's usually where these things are in our lives. For me, I think that's public speaking. I don't do any public speaking, really, and I want to. That is my next venture, is getting into more public speaking, because it's kind of something that I avoid. No one really likes to public speak, but it's super helpful. You can help others, you help yourself, and it's such a feel-good situation. The couple times I've done it, I did feel good after the fact, except that one time in pharmacy school when my voice couldn't stop shaking. That was not the time. But other than that, it's always very fulfilling, especially if you focus on your audience and how you can help them. Because of your avoidance will feed your anxiety, whereas your action will shut that up. Do the action, shut up the anxiety. That also goes with like relationships in life. If you have to get rid of that relationship, which I'm really talking about a man who has really been hurting you, just get rid of it. Friendship relationships, it just depends. That's a whole nother situation. As you see, I feel a certain way about my girlfriends because we as women are emotional beings, and I feel that sometimes if you love and care for someone and you guys do great things for each other and you guys really uplift each other, then if you get into a little spat, it's okay to be there for them and work it out. It really is. Write down every time you doubted yourself in the past. Write down every time you doubted yourself in the past and you were wrong. How many times was that? I bet so many. Especially if you're a Christian, especially if you have faith in God. So many times I've gotten so emotional about something and then it just smoothly worked itself out. And I thought, man, I was way wrong in this. And I also was super emotional, crying, not sleeping. And I should have just had faith and trusted the whole time. Your history holds power. Your history holds proof of your strength and your power. You have accomplished some things. I know you have. Don't forget them. Just because they passed by, don't forget them. Whatever it may have been, a graduation or a promotion, or you just took a step in the right direction for you. Write that down. That is amazing. Amazing. Do not forget that. Next, 5. Start something without overplanning it. Anything. Is it a group? Is it a community? Is it a product? Is it a podcast? Is it a YouTube? Is it a sport? Is it a job? Anything, whatever it may be, just start it and see what happens. Because you'll know early on if it's not for you, if you don't enjoy it, or if it's not gonna go where you need to go. You'll know. Because your confidence is built in your emotion, not your perfection. Don't try to be perfect. My videos are not perfect. There's a lot of things about me that aren't perfect, of course. And we still have to keep moving forward. If you want to, keep moving forward. Number 6, this next one is a big deal. I want you to really focus on it. Stop asking people what they think. Just stop. Just make your own decision. It may be hard, but if you pick something that someone else wants and it wasn't you, you're going to regret that. Don't even put yourself in the situation. And then multiple people are going to tell you different things. You want to decide, act, reflect, and trust your own feedback first. Because what you want is the most important. This next one is in all ways if you can, but it's not always like that. Because when I'm with my kids, they may not do this for me, but they're still my kids and I love them very much. Number 7 is spend time with someone who makes you feel powerful, not drained. My kids, they do make me feel powerful because every other night I'm like, how did I just do that? But then I'm also drained at the same time. You probably feel that way too. I know, it's rough. But this is for the friends or the people that you have in your life who only think about themselves. I had a friend for years. She would call me most of the time and talk about herself, go straight into herself, how I could help her with something. She very rarely listened to me. She very rarely asked me about myself. She very rarely talked about anything that wasn't her. And at the end, when we stopped becoming friends, that's how it was. She came to me with something and I was I cannot deal with this right now. You're coming at me. I'm telling you my thoughts. I'm telling you what I feel. And she just was not taking it. And I wanted to say, girl, you called me. And I ended up hanging up on her because I started to get really emotional because she says to me, basically like, this is from God. And God basically told her not to tell everyone about the situation. And I was like, girl, I don't think that what is God is telling you in this situation, because I feel like you should be telling people this because they're going to tell you how crazy you are for thinking that way. It was about a man, and I'm not even going to go into it, but she drained me all the time. And a lot of times I wouldn't take her calls, and I should have just cut her off, but I loved her dearly. But I'm glad that the relationship is over. Definitely. Because it was going on 4 or 5 years or something like that we had this relationship where she talked about herself 95% of the time. I know you have one of those people in your life. We all know those people. Just don't. It'll probably end bad anyway. But I did feel relieved. I did call her and apologize for the hang up. However, she didn't answer, and I never spoke to her again. It is what it is. Number 8 should really be number 1. But number 8 is do something for yourself before doing something for anybody else. What is it that you want? And I want to really shout all this out to the girlies on the girl trip, because girl trips are fun, and you see the pictures and they look really fun and everyone's beautiful, and sometimes they're all dressed up in the same color and they're in these beautiful exotic places, Greece or Bali or whatever. But that's a lot of opinions on a trip. And sometimes you got to venture out and do what you got to do. Don't sit there and let everyone else tell you what you're going to do. Don't do it. Even if you need a few hours, even if you need 10 minutes to do something for you, do it. Let them do their thing. That's also, what happens with a lot of morning routines. If you have someone in your life, like a spouse or something, your kid's a little different, because your kids will let you do what you want to do, but they'll be there with you. They'll want to do it at the same time. That's a different choice. But make sure you think about yourself first. That took me a long time to learn in life. I think then that may be the same for a lot of women. But then again, there's a lot of women who also have always been into what they wanted, which is a beautiful situation. But if you don't do that when you're young, when you get older, you definitely will. You will change. You may have a little bit of regret, but you will change. No matter what age you hear this, make sure you're thinking about yourself, especially if you're in a relationship with a significant other and you spend a lot of time together and you live together. Make sure you get your one-on-one time whenever you need it. That's plausible, at least. Number 9, set a timer for at least 10 minutes and move your body. And really move your body. Move it hard. I have this Peloton right here. I'm not jumping on that right now, but I want to. I'm just 8 months pregnant and I'm a little tired. But I do make sure to move around. But as a pregnant woman in her 3rd trimester that already has children, I really save my energy for them, because when they get home, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning up after them, I'm giving them a bath, I'm dressing them, I'm putting them to bed, I'm making sure they're moisturized, I'm reading them books. Like, it's a long 5 hours where I'm picking up children that are over 30 pounds. If you are in that similar situation, take it easy on yourself. Yes, working out is important. I love to work out. I love to be active. I love to push my body hard. But you got to pick and choose your battles. Because if I push my body too hard when I'm not with the kids, then when I get with the kids, I'm going to be miserable because I'm going to be tired and they're going to need me to do stuff no matter what. And that's just what it is. But you want to sweat out your fear. When I had anxiety for a very long time, that's what I did. I went to the gym, and that made so much of a big difference in my life, especially due to the gym instructors, because some of them are such great storytellers and motivators, and they're so inspirational, and you're just like, I'm working out, but I'm also listening to you, and you're changing my life at the exact same time. If you really do focus on what you're doing, like mindful working out, if you ever heard like mindful eating or just being mindful, period, you're basically staying in the moment, staying in the present, doing what needs to be done, but your mind is with it. If you do mindful workouts, you feel how strong you are. You feel yourself being pushed by yourself. And it's a lot of times mind over matter. Your body can do a lot more than your mind will allow at times. Like, your body is strong, but your mind is what gives out first. Let your body show your mind a thing or two. Number 10. Do this right now. Delete or distance yourself from at least one toxic outlet. This could be a habit, a person, an app, a pattern. Just pick one. Remove it today. Whatever it is, remove it today. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be the hardest of all of the things that you want to change. You may have a couple of toxic traits. It's okay to start with the easy one. Or go for the gusto, and whatever it is, if you drink and you don't want to drink anymore, stop. Just stop. Do it today. Make it a requirement for yourself. Whatever it is, do it today. There's no better time than the present. These are some mindset shifts that you can mix and match. Do them all. Or do one or two. And show yourself how strong you are. When we think about confidence and increasing confidence in ourselves, us being our number one cheerleader, us being able to trust ourselves, us being able to tell ourselves something and get it done and show up for ourselves. Take up space for yourself. Be active for yourself. Do it all for yourself, because at the end of the day, we're here. We come into this world alone. We will leave this world alone. And in between, we need that confidence to get us through these times. This life is hard. Stuff is rough. Trump's America is rough out here in these streets. Let's work on uplifting our mindsets. Let's work on getting to a place where we are happy and we feel loved. And I'm talking about being loved by ourselves, not being loved by others. You'll get that anyway. If you love yourself, other people are going to love you no matter what. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how weird you are. So just do it. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think about the name, the Confidence Rebirth. Let me know if you're doing any pivoting or any transformation. That's what I'm doing. Slowly though, because of the baby. However, we're just going to keep moving every day. Please like, share, repost this video, and I hope to see you with the next video.